Welcome back to 25 Sweetpeas at 12 Days of Halloween. Today is day 2 of this challenge and the theme is ghosts. So I thought I would do something not very traditional and do an abstract like ghost design because I'm super into abstract nail art. Plus it's just something a little different and this is such an easy manicure to do. So I think you guys are going to like it. So let's start. First up, I am starting with a very sheer base like we did in the last video. This is going to be 2 coats of Orly's rose colored glasses, which is their like French manicure sheer shade that I absolutely love, and I feel like you're probably going to see it a lot in this series. But just 2 quick coats of that, and then we're going to be ready to start art. So here we go. First, of course, you want to let that dry completely, and then you want to go on to this next step, which for this we are just gonna put down some abstract blobs of color, and I am using Painted Phalanges Puking Pumpkins, and this is just a really fun kind of sheer orange shade that we're going to build upon. So you don't need it you can see through it. That's a good thing. You don't want it to be like fully opaque. And then while that dries, we're going to do some little purple flowers, and for this I'm using MLF Lacquer's Ghouls. And that was in a recent video as well. This is a holographic purple, but of course you could use any sort of purple that you wanted. And I'm just going to take a dotting tool and do about 3 to 4 dots to create a flower. And I'm going to do these in clusters on the nail. Like I try to do like 2, maybe 1, just depending how many ever clusters that you want. On this nail, I think I'm going for about like 2.5. But again, this is all up to you. And here we go. We'll just speed through this real quick. After you have your floral clusters done, it is ready to make them a bit more detailed. So for this, I am going in with some green acrylic paint or polish. Actually, I did use polish in this case. I use a holographic green from MLF Lacquer as well. And I'm just going in and putting in what would be the leaves in the flowers. See, they don't have to be leaf shape or anything. You just want to dot them here and there. Very similar to how we did this in yesterday's video. Once that is done, it is time to put in our ghost. And for our ghost, I'm using white acrylic paint just because it's easier to work with. And I'm going to start with a kind of a big circle or dot, and then I'm going to extend it downwards but make that part get a little bit skinnier. So as you can see at the top, I decided to put a skinnier top coming down as if there were a ghost at the top of the nail that you can't actually see. And then you're going to let that dry, and while doing so I decided to take some black acrylic paint and just put like little centers in the centers of the flowers to give them a little bit more detail. And now that my ghosts are dry, it is time to give them some faces. For this, you can start them however you want. You can go ahead and do different expressions on different ones, but I kind of just went with an elongated mouth opening and then like 2 dots for eyes. This part is kind of tricky. It's really just, you know, winging it and hoping that it turns out right. And the good thing is that if it doesn't turn out correct the first go around, is that you're doing it on white paint, so if you need to fix it, you can totally use white acrylic paint to cover it up. But once you are happy with that, I actually decided to go ahead and add some little lines to the corners of the eyes just to kind of give off like an eyelash vibe, just, you know, an added little detail. You could totally skip this step, but I feel like it just helped enhance the overall look of my ghost. So once that is done, you're going to let it dry and then apply your choice of top coat. I did finish mine off with a matte top coat, and here is your final look at the design. I really enjoyed this. It's a fun way to wear ghosts on your nails but not be like, I don't know, like spooky. It's more of a happy ghost vibe, and I'm really liking that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this really quick little video today. Thank you so much for watching day 2 of the 12 days of Halloween. I will see you back here tomorrow for another new video. Bye!